please! Please, traveler, you have to help us. The worm cult swarmed the farm, cutting and burning. Our screams must have alerted the giant camp nearby. They went berserk and stomped down out of the hills. That's when I ran. Erna, the farm's matron, I saw her run for the barn. She's got the soul of Iskramor. She wouldn't have left anyone behind.
My Treva, he's gone. Gone. He's dead. My Treva is dead. The worm cult killed him to fuel their dark magic. My Treva and some of the farmhands, they're trapped, enslaved in the cult's animus geodes. Yes, go after the worm cultists. Break the geodes and release these poor souls. And see that my husband gets to Sovngarde. Please, let our people pass to Sovngarde. They must be in so much pain. Yes, Treva and I have run this farm for almost 40 years. Our children and their children do the work now. We used to enjoy the quiet life before all of this.
Be careful, stranger. The farm isn't safe. I'm as well as I can be, with my father slain and my family fled. Please, will you help us? My husband Jakel and my 2 daughters, Frida and Gretzine, ran into the hills. The cultists were right on their heels. Be careful. The blood is called in a pride of saber cats. They are prowling on the ridge north of the farm. I can try. What do you want to know? I don't know. I heard some of them screaming for souls. They did something horrible to my father and some of the farmhands. That was when Gyakul shouted for everyone to run. Yes, he is. He's just returned from up north. Said there was an attack on the pass at Boulderfall. Why, do you know him? Then you know what a good man he is. Find him for me, my new friend. I can try. What do you want to know? They're from a camp up in the hills. We barely ever see them. They mostly keep to themselves, herding their mammoths between here and the rivers to the east. Not really. Like I said, they keep to themselves. Seeing them angry like that was terrifying. Gyakul says they're territorial. I guess that's what set them off. It's just a family farm. My father got her started back before I was born. The locals called it Treva's farm. We mostly grow enough food to feed ourselves and sell the extra in the Riften market.
Thank you, stranger. To Sovngarde I go.
Pacta, is that you?
Tell my family. I love them.
My friend, I didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Look, I need to see to this wound. I know I can trust you. Will you go after my girls? I'll catch up as soon as I can. Kine watch over you.
Shaw's favor, a friendly face. I managed to get away from the worm cult, and now I'm trapped up here. Can you clear a path for me? She's in the cave, just south of here. It leads to the hill to the giant camp. I heard fighting, but I don't know what happened to Gretsin. Please, find her.
To Sovngarde I go.
Grandfather, you're dead?
You were always the bravest, lass.
I'll miss you.
Tell your grandmother. Tell her I'll wait for her at Ysgramor's side. Kyne bless you. We'll join Ysgramor with honor, thanks to you. Help my family any way you can. They'll need it without me around. Thank you. To Sovngarde I go.
Shaw's bones! You're not a cultist. What are you doing back here? Thank Kyne. Since you're here, will you help me? We have big problems outside. Yes. The clan's blood is ablaze. I'm afraid if we give them time to regroup, they'll attack the farm. I saw the chieftain rallying the warriors, and their mammoths. I don't know. Head outside with me? If there are any more big feet out there, I'll need help. Father, I was so worried.
This great furry Horka didn't go down easily. All I could think of were my girls. They've spent blood in defense of their land. They have to finish what they've started. I'm going to challenge that chieftain. It's the only way. Clan bosses lead organized attacks. Cut off the head and the Ice Wraith dies. You get me? You would defend us? With your life? You remind me of Triva himself. The old farm thane never backed down from a fight. Here, follow me. I'll show you the way.
I just got him back. Don't want to lose him again, damn it.
I can't believe Dad brought down that mammoth. He's like Ysgramor.
We need to get the chieftain's attention.
Follow Father. We'll be right behind you.
They keep trophies every time they kill an invader. That drum in the treasure pile should get the chieftain's attention. Now that you mention it, there's Triva's mammoth horn. It's old and one use might shatter it, but it'll stop a mammoth in its tracks. Here, use it if you have to. I don't care if it breaks, so long as you come out alive.
Sovngarde with him.
Ismir's beard, you've done it! It's a hard life out here in the White. Somewhere off in Sovngarde, Treva's smiling down at us. You're a part of the clan now. Fight well.
Without your help, we would never have been reunited. Thank you. Without your help, we would never have made it. Thank you.
Our champion! My father would be so grateful, as I am.
Your kindness today. I can't repay it. All I can offer you is my thanks and the love of my family.
Damned cultist. Don't just stand there. Are you going to help? The worm cult is all over the Ragged Heels altar. One of their filthy rituals, I'm sure of it. We have to stop it. Who knows what foulness they might call down on us. Are you with us or not? I'm expecting a scout any minute now. He'll help you reach the top and stop the ritual. Follow him to the ritual site and stop those worms. He's ready when you are.
Let's go already! Let's keep moving. There they are. Let's get this over with. Are we done? Can we get out of here now?
So, everything work out all right? I wish I could have helped. But I had to, you know, guard the portal and everything.
The King's Arrow. Well met. You'll find His Majesty in the encampment just up the road. Watch yourself. The worms have moved in force against us.
An egg brother betrays his... My friend, fond greetings will have to wait. The cultists, the Daedra, they overwhelm every force we send against them. These men and women need our help. Take this supply of bandages. They're treated with an herbal mixture. Should get the wounded back on their feet. Know that our soldiers have traveled through the portals. I'm sure wounded lie there as well. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
It's not far back to the camp. Don't worry about me.
Make it back on my own.
I'll head for the camp.
You've done well, my friend. I've been tracking your progress. Yes, my friend, we have. Families across the Pact Lands will rest easier tonight thanks to you. Many more would grieve by the river today if not for you. Thank you, my friend. Yes, Holgan and I have spent quite a lot of time together since the battle at Fort Varrock. Our paths down the river are now one. And in some ways, we have you to thank for that.
damn worms driving them out will cost us dearly. And with all that we have accomplished, we still may not have the numbers to win this. And not a moment too soon. We can't wait for more reinforcements. We must strike back against these bastards before we lose our chance. Valdur told me of your deeds at Tarinkrav. Now our heroes have gathered, and we will need all of you to beat those damn worms and take back what is ours. They are building an army of Daedra. Their leader, the bastard Thalik Wormfather, stole Isgramor's axe, Wuthrad. He has roused the ghost giant Sinmur. Many have gone to Sovngarde today. Many more will follow unless we close the portals and stop Thalik Wormfather. No ordinary soldier can deal with this. For this task, I need you. The spirits of Isgramor's companions will ride with you against the worms. Talk to Baldur before you go. In kind speed, my friend. When the Skull King calls, the people answer. I should have dealt with the worm cult long ago. Before they grew in strength and numbers, we must defeat them here. Then we can attack their base at Arkwind Point. In the mountains to the west. It'll not be easy to get there, but first, we stop the worm cult here and retrieve Wuthrad. My soldiers are stretched thin, and they can only keep the Daedra contained until you close the portals. If you can cut off the reinforcements, I will give the command to engage.
This fiend, Thalik Wormfather. He cannot be allowed to hold Wuthrad. We will get it back. The king's soldier, Captain Hrosta, searches for Wormfather even now. In the meantime, you must stop the Daedra coming from Cold Harbor. There are 4 portals in the ruins. There are many cultists and many Daedra guarding them. But if you can find the portals and close them, that will reduce their numbers. The blessing of Isgramor's 500 companions will be with you. Our power is stretched to its limit, but your need is great. Very well. We will raise one of the legendary 500 to aid you in this time of great peril. Aye, even in death, the companions yearn to fight for Skyrim. Would you enter battle with a warrior, a fire mage, or one of our talented healers? Choose, and they will fight by your side. Aye, wisely chosen. This lad stood against the might of Red Mountain, and sings the tale to this day in Sovngarde.
Blood for the Pact. If we had an army of folk like you, the daggers wouldn't have dared to attack Stonefalls.
Of Cold Harbor draining away. Well done. Their focus wanes. Keep going. portal closed.
Come to the portal in the central ruins.
Quickly, open the portal.
Talik Wormfather retreated through the portal to Arkwind Point. Go quickly! Captain Hrosta is there already.
Thank Kain. King Yoren said you'd be coming, but I was beginning to have doubts. We thought we had Talik Wormfather cornered, but these damn cultists put up a fierce fight. My soldiers were all killed. I'm the only one left. He's down below. He's got Wuthrad down there too. I worry about what he might be planning. I cannot get through the door, though. It is bound by some horrid necromantic ward. It requires a living sacrifice. Someone has to touch that gem over there in the ritual circle. They will die, but then the door can be opened. One of the cult members did it to open the door for Wormfather. No, there is no time. The door must be opened, and you must go after Wormfather. I'll make the sacrifice. It's the right thing to do. It'll ensure my place in Sovngarde, at least. As dark as that may be, I can't say that I'd feel guilty. You know, back up near the portal, I think there was a Reachman in a cage. Perhaps he crossed the cult. I suppose you could bring him here, and trick him into touching the gem? All right, but be quick. Whatever Talik Wormfather is doing down there, we need to get in there and stop him, and fast.
You aren't a cultist, are you? Please, help me. They took me from my tribe. I was just following my chieftain. Wouldn't you? Talik Wormfather promised us glory, everlasting life and power. It was all lies and ash. I'm tired of war. Please, I just want to go home to my children. I disobeyed him. There was a ritual. A child. She reminded me of my Bruka. I was supposed to sacrifice her for the cult. I couldn't do it. I set that girl free, and I don't regret it. I was just following my chieftain. Wouldn't you? Talik Wormfather promised us glory, everlasting life and power. It was all lies and ash. I'm tired of war. Please, I just want to go home to my children. Thank you. You won't regret this. I'll return to the Reach and live a good life. My girls will be so happy. They cried when I left. Bruka's the oldest. She's 8. Lane is 5. Is this the way out?
I'm not proud of what we've decided to do,
but we might as well get it over with.
I'm ready. How do we get out of here? All right, thank you. I'm sorry again that I was part of this attack. If you ever visit the Reach, maybe you can meet my girls. I can't wait to see my family. No! Ah!
I don't think I'll ever forget those screams. I hope he gets back to his family someday. Go on. Go get that bastard Wormfather. I can get back to the portal on my own.
This is your chance. Prove your legacy.
Thalik is just down the hall. Hakra and I have your back. Can't defeat me that easily. You'll never defeat the Worm Cult. I give my spirit to Sinmur. Uthrad is not for you, little one.
I'm afraid this has made Sinmur even more dangerous. Quickly, we must speak. Thalik is dead. Long live Sinmur, eh? You saw the same thing I did. We stopped the ritual and you killed Thalik. But Uthrad shattered. Thalik used the remaining power of the axe to fuse with Sinmur. Perhaps, but the axe shards have vanished. If they can be found, Uthrad might be made whole again. The axe's haft still remains, though. Grab it, and let's get out of here.
The might of the 500 is behind you, comrade. Well done. Take the portal back to the Ebonheart Pact camp.
Hakra said Uthrad shattered when you defeated Thalik Wormfather. Do not blame yourself. You fought with the courage of Isgamor. And you turned the tide and cut off the head of the worm. Without Thalik Wormfather, the cult will be severely weakened. Thanks to you, I now see victory on the horizon. Before you returned, our soldiers saw the ghost giant Sinmur. He came from the mountains and he went east towards Riften. Yes, to the very edge of Tamriel if we must. I have sent troops into the Smoke Frost to warn Riften of his approach, but you should also head in that direction. The shards of Uthrad have been scattered across the Smoke Frosts. Be watchful. Recover any fragments you find on your journey. In Riften, speak to Captain Vivica. Tell her I sent you. We will meet in the smoke frost, my friend. If not there, then in Sovngarde. Kyne speed you. I will lead the Pact forces to Trollhättan on the Skyrim border. It is a place of great magic. Because I'm worried, my friend. If not for our success this day, the plain meld may have spread to all of Tamriel. So I will travel to Trollhättan and see what the Pact mages can tell me.
Help me.
You must reach my brother. We are packed soldiers. We were sent here to clean out the bandits, but there's something strange going on here. Cult-like. This isn't your average patchwork band of thieves and murderers. They took my brother Nathan below. You must free him.
Go around!
You're not one of these cultists. Get me out of here. Thank the gods he lives. We agreed that if we separated and neither one of us could reach the other, we'd try to get out on our own and meet at the Riften docks. When you get out of this pit, you should meet us there.
shall I know no honor? The next sea and Medric will test their strength, not yours. Your strength will be rewarded one day.
No, please, no! Another monster. I'd almost escaped. Don't hurt me! What? Who are you? The last thing I remember, I was performing. I just reached the crescendo and then the sky. Shaw's bones, the sky! I don't know. And I can feel my mind slipping away. Please help me. Find my mentor, the great Sage Otana. She was at my performance. If anyone knows what's happening, she will. Hurry. What were we talking about? Please, mistress, don't hurt me. Of course, mistress. As you know, we bards call it Skull's Retreat. The greatest tale spinners in Skyrim gather here. And of course, we have Lore Master Brugar as well. Keeps a library of ancient stories and artifacts. I hear your challenge, mistress, and I heed your call. It was my honor to weave the song for you. Yes, the song. The ancient song, the ancient tune. Your whispers in the night, they inspired me so. But I know you don't wish me to speak of it. Of course, mistress. As you know, we bards... Leave this island if you know what's good for you. Only nightmares hold sway at Skull's Retreat. Oblivion, take that girl. She sang a song to end us all. What you're seeing in the sky is quagmire. Veramina's Daedric realm. Skull's Retreat now straddles the wall between worlds. Now you're talking. A song cast this spell, another song could undo it. My best bet? One of the old songs of the Companions. Say the Song of Sinmur. Aye. You'll have to learn the lyrics and tune from other bards on the island. Don't worry, you won't have to perform. Meet me at the manor house when you're ready. Learn what you can from Sinmur's song. Just know the Skulls may not recognize you for who you are. Some of the dreamers aren't as aware as I. I'll answer truthfully, my new friend. Whatever you wish to ask. I only know of the song, I don't know how to perform it. My apologies. There are many songs sung at the retreat. To know them all would take 3 lifetimes. I think the Queen got to her. Engling pulled something from the lore vaults. Dusted it off, set it to a tune she heard in a dream. A nightmare, more like. Veramina's hand at work in the world. I don't know if you've seen them yet, friend, but nightmares stalk the island. The sky, the smells, the sounds. They scream out the name of the Queen of Nightmares. We're asleep. What you see in front of you is my dream self. As for why I'm unaffected, I don't know. I'm skeptical by nature. Perhaps what the Queen is selling just isn't enough to make me bite.
Hey, you. You're awake, yeah? Name's Brugger. I tend the books and artifacts here. 1,000 stories in every one. You're up and around. Ask your help. Pint of mead in it for you. If I ever go drinking again. Get me books back. Heard nightmares crawled all over the shelves. Pulled out anything that referenced herself or her dreamers. Now they're out there in the cold, getting ratty.
You did it! I'm free!
Mother, why don't you understand? I'm not some milk-drinking schoolgirl. Yes, you did. You don't believe in me. I can be a great skald. Walk Skyrim and learn the songs. Just name a tune, and I'll belt out a lyric. Ha! You old crow. How about the third line? About Isgramor, greatest of us all. See? I know the songs.
Another fan of my music, eh? What brings you to Whiterun? Of course. People come for miles around to hear me play. Do you have any requests? Of course. Listen as I pick it out on the strings. One of my favorites. Very tricky.
Hush, fool. Do you want to get my... Hush, fool. Do you want to give my position away? Nightmares? What are you talking about? I'm hiding from the Dominion army. Don't you see them encamped just ahead? Oh, the Jarl. I didn't recognize you. I remember only the first line. Gather round all who'd hear.
You have the books? Next time we're at the tavern, I'll buy you 2 drinks. You've done us a good turn. I'd hate to think of the knowledge we could have lost. You have my thanks, and my maid. I'll meet you at the tavern in Riften as soon as I can, my new friend. Still strong as a horker. Too stubborn for the Queen of Nightmares to get her claws in. When I think of their filthy claws on my tomes, ugh, she's the jealous type, Veormina is. Doesn't like anyone knowing too much about her. Wants to keep her little secrets. Iskramor take her. Sure enough, there's plenty of stories about her. Queen of Nightmares, dreams, sign of ill omens. Her followers are called the Supernal Dreamers, and they spend their days trying to bring nightmares to life.
No, Father, please. Don't beat me. I'll learn the song. I've got a performance tomorrow. The Song of Sin Mur. In front of everyone. I have to be ready.
Yes, practice. Well, I remember the second line. The story I have to tell.
You've learned the tune, yes? Now we can move on to planning the performance. We'll sing songs of you yet, my friend. Now you just need to convince the only other person awake on the island. His name is Marama, and he's an idiot. Sorry, that's not fair. He's actually a drunk. He's upstairs. Keeps squealing like a stuck skeever when I try to talk to him. I'm sure you'll be able to convince him.
Who? What are you? Another phantom come to take me to Sovngarde? Help from Maramor? That's a laugh. Slept through Engling's performance. Dribbles mead from his mouth like a pup. How can I help you? The song? Of Sin Mur? Look, me demon, I'd love to help you, but I don't know the lyrics. Or the melody to that particular tune. Oh! Well, why didn't you say so? Here, teach me the melody on these harps. I never forget the tune once I've heard it. Rusty Trap Maramor, they call me. Use these harps to teach me the tune. Might be the booze, but that doesn't sound right. Start over. Not bad. All right, now I know the melody. What are the lyrics to this fancy song, Meat Demon? That's it then. Now we can... Wait, no. We need one more thing. We need Engling's loot. Have to have her loot. What do you mean, why? It's a magic spell. We need the loot to cast the spell. Sure as bones, and I thought I was the drunk one. I'll meet you on the southern tip of the island once you have the loot. I'm going to perform this thing. I'll need to sober up a bit. Now, get going, me demon.
Wriggle all you want, little worm. These fish will not escape my hook.
Hey again. Did you get the loot? Don't worry about me. The slug of brandy in my gut will keep me going. Sounds good. Watch my back, right? Keep the bad meat demons from getting me. Defend me, friend. The brandy won't keep the demons away. Gather round all who'd hear. The story I have to tell. Isgramor, greatest of us all.
Did it work? Can I drink again?
It worked, friend.
Follow Engling. I think they're waking up.
Enjoy the taste of success.
I would have enjoyed
These morsels
tangling
have
with
to
the
sleep
orcs
again.
at Moloch's Maw.
Sometime.
They're strong fighters. Almost as strong as Nords.
Kain's breath! You've done it! Aye, and I'll be lucky if O'Donnell doesn't toss me in the lake tonight. Still, don't doubt it for a minute, my friend. The song of this day will be sung from every tavern in Skyrim. Engling is right. We'll make sure songs are sung of your bravery here. I just hope this little event has taught these cubs a lesson about ancient lore. Some of those books bite back.
Bottoms up!
I'll meet you at the tavern in Riften as soon as I can, my new friend.
Poor Reirana. Stop right there. I've got 3 murders and a heartbroken girl to deal with here. I don't need any more complications. You're not the killer, I suppose. That would be too easy. But I don't want to leave Reirana alone while I search for clues. The killer might still be around. Trained investigator, are you? Not likely. Well, as long as you don't roll the bodies or destroy evidence, go ahead. If you find anything, let me know right away.
Oh, who would do this and why? Am I being punished? Why take my family and leave me to suffer? I wasn't here. I went into Riften to visit the market. When I returned, please, let it not be true. Please, no more questions. Just leave me alone. My letter? How did you... Oh, what does it matter? Please, just find Rilin. I need him here. There's a cave to the southwest. We were supposed to meet there tonight. Bring him back to me, I beg you. What are you saying? That if she did, she deserved to die? How does that matter? How my parents spent their money is no business of yours. Well, she did spend more money than she should. Can't say on what. They would argue about it sometimes. But so what? Islif drank too much. Does that mean the barkeep in Riften is a suspect? What? Where did you hear that? He drank, sure. All of us do. So what if he did? I deserved it. I'd talk back to him or I'd be gone for hours with Rilin. Why does it matter? I loved him. And now he's gone forever. No, of course not. How can you ask me that? Our family had problems, all families do. And Rilin knew about them, but he'd never do anything like that.
Get away from my thing! What are you doing here? Who are you? And do you know why I had to do it? Do you know what her father did to her? If you're truly Reyrana's friend, you'll keep what you know to yourself. She needs me now. I'm all she has. You could help instead. Give Reyrana some closure, and steer suspicion away from me. I have an idea, if you're open to it, if you truly care about Reyrana. Please, show mercy. Do you want Reyrana to be completely alone? I can take care of her. This was all for her. She knows me. She knows why I did this, why I had to do it. Then I'll do it without you. Nothing can keep Reyrana and I apart.
How could you think that? Are you mad?
Don't you see? No one stands between us now. Our life together can begin.
You are mad! You killed everyone I love! Get away from me!
What? No, Reyrana. Everything I did, it was all for you, for us.
Are you not afraid? Is Rilin dead? Oh, this is all my fault. My parents forbade me to see him, but I ignored them. I caused their deaths. I should help your alt clean up. Then I'll go to Riften. My aunt and uncle work at the Withered Tree. They're the only family I have left. You've done enough. You've saved my life and avenged my parents. I have nothing to reward you with, but if you stop by the Withered Tree in Riften, my Uncle Wilric might.
You go on. We'll see you at the Withered Tree. It'll take more than a Dunmer's rusty blade to send me to Sovngarde. Just give me a moment and I'll be back on my feet. She has family at the Withered Tree in Riften. Snowshod clan. Good folk. I'll make sure she gets there safely. As for the long term, well, all wounds heal in time. Hold! I was sent for you! You're the hero of Faldar's Tooth, right? Riften, giant, attacked! Packed army in pursuit, many wounded. Guard Captain Vivica leading recovery effort, north of town. We need help. Oh, there we go. North side of town was hit hard. There are people trapped under rubble, fires everywhere. Then there's the corpses. There's no time to bury them. Healers want them burned before disease starts spreading.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Thanks to you. Don't worry, friend. Next time, we'll be a lot more careful. Never would have expected Daedra worshippers in a bandit lair. Thanks. We owe you.
Thank you again. I made sure to put myself in harm's way to protect my little brother. Unfortunately, he learned nothing and thinks I caused us to get caught. Ah, youth.